All right, so I recently did a sneaker review of this shoe right here. This is the Union Air Jordan 4 in the Guava Ice colorway. And let's just say a lot of people love this shoe, a lot of people hate the shoe, and a lot of people love to hate the shoe. I was kind of in the middle. I was kind of on the fence when I first saw these because they just looked a little bit off. They looked different, and they look like something that we weren't really used to in an Air Jordan 4. And I've had probably at least 20, 25 different colorways of Air Jordan 4s through my life. And so anytime you have something a little bit different, like it definitely is kind of a culture shock to people. But anyway, this video, I wanted to show you guys a couple of different transformations that I did to this base shoe to make it a little bit more palatable to the average consumer of the Air Jordan 4. And so let's go ahead and show you guys the three little small change-ups that I did. What is going on, guys? Hess here, CollectiveKicks.com. If you guys want to shop this week's top sneaker deals, check the link in the description, and happy shopping. If you guys are interested in buying the OG original triple black colorway of the Adidas Ultra Boost, it is available now in a full-size run on Adidas US website. I'll link that in the description. As well as if you guys are after any of the geometric pack for the Ultra Boost 20, I have a review coming on both of them. I'm just waiting for my packages to be shipped. It's been like 2+ weeks, man. It's been tough, but got reviews coming soon for those. So stay tuned to the channel, subscribe if you haven't, and hit that notification bell to be notified of when my videos are live. So if you missed my previous video, I said that if I didn't like these in hand, I was going to just give them away. And I got them, unboxed them, and of course, I actually ended up liking them a little bit better, especially after the 3 changes that I show you guys in this video. And I sifted through tons and tons of comments and lots of DMs on Instagram even, and their original posts showing their support of the item when everybody else was flaming the shoes and saying they were trash. And I have to say that finding a winner was not an easy project. I spent hours searching for the right person to actually get the shoe. Honestly, I just wanted to find somebody that struck out on something that they stood behind from the beginning, and then just make sure that the product went to them instead of just a random giveaway for somebody to resell. Nothing wrong with that by any means, nothing wrong with those type of giveaways, but this one I just wanted to be a little bit different. So I know the overall reach wasn't there. The amount of submissions were very, very limited because very few people kept that same energies from day one. A lot of people flip-flop like myself even, where I was like, I'm not really feeling them, and then I get them, and then I do a couple of things and I really, really like them. So the reality is there's a really small pot to choose from, but it wasn't about me trying to gain a following or trying to game the systems to try to gain popularity or anything like that. It was just the type of giveaway where I was just trying to help somebody out that wanted the shoes and maybe struck out at retail. So after searching through all of the messages, which there was some really, really good submissions and some really, really close ones. A couple of them, honestly, I would have liked to see more, but their Instagram was private, and so like I couldn't choose you because of that, which was one of the rules that I said, like it couldn't really be private or it wouldn't work out. But this guy won, so without waiting any further, his name was Evan Klinkhammer. That's it. I think Evan Klinkhammer, that's how you say it. I believe he might even actually be from Oregon, but you won, dude. Anyways, congratulations to him. I will be finding his size for him and sending him out his way. So that was really fun for me to be able to do something like this. I do a lot of giveaways on the channel. Some people may not know that or not. I don't put giveaway in every single video. A lot of times I just end up doing a random giveaway because I get a free shoe or whatever else it is. And then, you know, I get an extra, like the Reebok Classics that I got the other week, which I chose to give away, and that winner actually hasn't even contacted me yet. So, but anyway, yeah, I try to do some giveaways from time to time for you guys through the year. But back to the subject at hand, the Guava Ice Union Air Jordan 4s. Now, from what I understand, these ones are not actually coming out again. The other colorway is actually going to be dropping on Nike sneakers, but this one is not. So interesting why this one's going to be the Union exclusive. Who knows if it's actually true. It's a light color, and it's kind of like an interesting combination of colors. But then I told you guys about the story, how Chris said that he designed this over at Union with the lighter shade of the previous color blocking of the Air Jordan 1s. So this is obviously the blue and red colorway of the Air Jordan 1s. And I was like, oh yeah, that's kind of clever. I like what they did. So they dulled it down a little bit and just made it a little bit more pop to it. And they kept that same sort of feel to it with the stitch on the tongue. Anyways, without waiting too much further, I want to show you guys some of the changes that I did to try to improve what we have here. All right, so as you can see here, the final results again, and I actually really like the way they look, and 3 subtle little different changes to this shoe, and it's almost like a completely different feel to the shoe, and rightfully so, because obviously the first and the biggest change is the tongue being relaxed instead of having the folded tongue on the way that was released. Removing those stitches were really easy. I'll link the tool in the description. It's basically a seam ripper, and it was a couple bucks, and you just rip the seams. You do it really carefully so you don't rip the tongue, obviously, or anything. But removing the seams gives it the regular Air Jordan 4 shape with the tongue up versus the weird flat compressed tongue that you get straight out of the box. And I like the fact that you can take a shoe that might be limited, might have a high resale, but you could take and give it your own little twist to the shoe if you choose to do that. And then now you have something in more of a traditional form. So I think it's kind of cool to be able to DIY some stuff. Obviously, I do that a lot on my channel anyway. So that was the biggest change, obviously, there. The next one is a simple one, but just the lace swap. This is the yellow laces that actually comes with the shoe. So it's not like you have to go search for another crazy set of laces. The only other things on the shoe that are the same color as the laces are the Union LA tag on the side, and then the stitches that you get on the shoe as well. The stitches that you remove are actually that same color yellow. So I like that that kind of ties in a couple other things here, especially with that tag right there, and it really solidifies that Union look to it. And so that's why I absolutely prefer the yellow laces over like the white laces. I think that this looks killer. So definitely the second thing that I changed. And I know some of you guys are probably like, well, what's the third thing? I don't understand why he said 3. But if you look closer, you can see that I removed the windows of the frosted section on the straps that lead up to the laces. And I really, really like that too, because it exposes a little bit more of that red, and you can see that netting through this side as well. And it makes it look like it's not such a rigid color change from like the reddish color and everything else. Since you can see through it, like, I don't know, it just makes it look crisper and cleaner in my opinion, and just flows together that much better. A lot of people said they didn't really like that frosted look here. Shout out to my buddy Kimo on Twitter. He said that he didn't like that either, and then I was like, oh man, I want to go ahead and remove mine. And I did see there was somebody on Instagram that did remove these, and I apologize that I'm not giving credit. If you guys do know who the person was that cut this clear first, drop a comment in the comment section if you guys know their name. But once I did get these in hand and I saw the potential of cutting that out, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta give that a go. So that is what I did. It was pretty easy to do. I used an X-Acto knife and then a Dremel to kind of even things out. I'm not an expert with a Dremel, so I could have actually ruined this that much faster. So you just got to take it slow and be easy. But man, that's it though. 3 changes, just a small little change on the shoe. And man, I really, really like the vibes of the Air Jordan 4 in the guava ice color. I didn't think I would actually like this one as much. I personally was thinking, okay, the black colorway, kind of like that one better. But after having these in hand, I still haven't seen the black colorway, but man, after having these in hand and doing those small changes, I really think that this one is the one. I just like the combinations, and sometimes you just need to hear the story a little bit more before you really grow like an affinity to the shoe. So sometimes these videos are helpful too, like the tongue folding over, because that's the way that people used to wear them in like the 80s and 90s. Also the fact that they changed and actually added an extra panel on the side of the shoe, that's different. That's not something that's on the other Air Jordan 4s. So they made it their own story to tell on these shoes, and I think that that's something that as soon as you hear that, you're like, okay, I dig it now. I like what they're doing a little bit better than what I did. And you grow that appreciation for the shoes. And so that's definitely what I've done for these. But anyways, drop a comment in the comment section. What do you guys think about the change-ups, the 3 change-ups? Is there anything you guys would change about what I've done to these shoes? Would you not have cut out the window? Would you have left the tongue down? would you have left the other color laces? Just curious, drop a comment, let me know what your preference would be to the shoe, or would it just be to throw it in the trash because you think these are a dumpster fire still? But I think these are actually really, really nice, and I'm definitely team flip-flop. If you're team flip-flop too, drop a like on the video, drop a comment, let me know that you flipped on these as well. Not just because of the price, just because of the appreciation of the shoe, just because of what they're offering. Even if these were sitting at retail at $250, I think that these would be a cop, just because of the storytelling and for the fact that they delivered something that's completely different than any other Air Jordan 4 that I have, which I have quite a few. So this one definitely gets a stamp of approval in my opinion. But you guys leave a comment in the comment section. What do you guys think? Anyway, shout out to the winner of their pair. Again, I'm going to go get him his size. It's going to cost me a lot more than I paid for these ones, but you know, sometimes you just got to do fun things like that, and I definitely am happy that I was able to do that. But if you guys like that I did a different type of giveaway, drop a like in the video, and I'll do more of those in the future. Not in the same way, because it's going to be too predictable at this point. Everybody's going to just have that fake energy from the beginning of like, oh yeah, I really like them, even though they think that they're trash. I like it when people are honest, right, wrong, or indifferent. I just like it when people are honest about things, and that's the reason why I wanted to do this giveaway. Anyways, that's the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Have a good rest of the day out there. Hopefully you guys are staying safe from the water on the East Coast, the smoke on the West Coast. It's just crazy out there, man. Yeah, anyway, be safe. We'll catch you guys hopefully for some more videos. Peace, guys.